Keith out of Illinois. Keith, thank you for calling. You're on the air, sir.
How you doing, Jesse?
All is well. How you doing, Keith?
All right, buddy. I just got a few things I'd like to talk about, and hopefully I can shed some light on a lot of things that you say.
Okay, go ahead.
Well, you know the story of Moses when he goes into the mountain, right? To get the laws from God, and how the people turn back to Pharaoh. Remember that?
Yep.
Well, that reminds me of black people, because the reason why I say that is because Pharaoh did not hold them accountable. They could have homosexuality, they could murder each other, they could commit all the sin they wanted to, and like black people and Democrats, they're willing to give up all their freedom for the sin that the Democrats allowed them to do.
That's a very good point, Keith.
Yeah.
Very good point.
Yeah, because the Democrats never hold them accountable. They never say, hey, quit having babies out of wedlock, quit going to prison, quit killing each other. They never mention that, ever. And you've never heard one of them mention that. Never.
Because
ever.
The Democratic representatives are all corrupt, too. They're corrupt men and women.
Yes.
Satan is their daddy, and so they're seducing other people into that. You're right about that.
And I agree with you 100%. But like I said, blacks want their sin, and they're sin so much they're willing to give up their freedom, go to prison, because they kill one another, they sell each other drugs. And have you ever heard their music, how evil and satanic this young people music is? All is about killing each other and having sex and getting high. So why would white people, why would you even think to vote these people in or to think these people are good when everything about them is so immoral? They're not even hiding it. That's my point. It's just out in your face,
And then
quit voting for Democrats and blacks, because you remember this too. A lot of times when blacks was in poverty, the government built housing for them, gave them a good place to live, right?
Right.
And now what did they do? They destroyed it. They created gangs and started killing each other. That's all they did. They tore down. Housing was actually not that bad when they first got in there. They was concrete buildings. It was nice. And what blacks do? Within a matter of years, tore them up and started killing each other. How many more heads do people need? I'm black, and I already know that. Like you said, not all, but most 80%. For Satan. That's just who they represent and who they want to represent.
That's right.
Just the way it is. Wake up, America.
Well, one thing for sure, Keith, I may not know my flowers, but I know that most black people do not believe in God today. They're not Christians. It's in the way they act. It's in the way they talk. It's in the way everything. They do not believe in God. Satan is the father.
No, it's a fake. A lot of these old false preachers, they ain't nothing but demons. They are bought out by the white liberals and the homosexuals, the LGBT. They do not hold these people accountable at all. At all, there's nothing but sin and wickedness and evil. And so many black women pretend to be Christians, but they raise their children with hate. Hate your father. Hate the white people. Hate everything. So I watch all these young people in their 20s and 30s walk around with all this hate in their heart, and then they just going to die. They kill one another. But they ain't nothing but Satan. People, it's just too easy to see. Too easy.
It's amazing, Keith. You're absolutely right. What do your family members say when you tell them this?
Yeah, my wife, she's a black woman. She caught up into the lies of the Democrats. You know what I'm saying? So we can't talk about nothing because we get into a big argument. You know what I'm saying? So we just stay off those subjects. And a lot of times, most black women, at least 80%, they hate Trump because, you know why? Because he is the alpha male. That's the one more than one of their races, but they hate him because he's an alpha male. You take the liberals and the LGBT, they hate strong men. They don't care what race you are.
That's right.
And they destroy the black man. The Democrats and the black woman has been demoralizing the black man forever.
Yes.
See, it's just like when the serpent went to Eve in the garden. The serpent told Eve she would have the knowledge of God. So Eve was willing to give up the Garden of Eden and a beautiful place to rule over Adam and God. Nothing has changed today. Nothing at all. Nothing at all.
That's amazing. So, Keith, I got to ask you this. Being so awakened and can see what's going on and so right in what you see, what is it like living with a wife who cannot see?
Well, it's very difficult, Jesse. Very, very, very. I don't have any children by her. We got married. We was in our in our 40s. So that helps too. I mean, that we don't have any children together. Because if we had children together, I would have to try to take my child and leave. I mean, because I don't know if she's really evil or she's just blinded by these Democrats. Because you know what? It's like when a black is a Democrat, they don't care what Democrats do. They're so loyal.
Yeah.
It's like a blind loyalty.
Yeah, that's right.
They don't care about their sin, their wickedness, their evil. So it's like a blind loyalty.
So did
it's
you?
very difficult. I can tell you that right now. I have a lot of issues, sometimes a lot of problems.
So did you know she was like that before you married her?
Oh, no, I'm going to be honest with you, Jesse. I used to be a blind Democrat, too.
Me too.
I'm like you. I'm going to keep it real.
Yeah.
I was blinded by the evil lies and the wicked
I
ways,
was too, Keith. I know what you mean.
It's just that I woke up. That's
right
all.
on, right on. Well, hopefully she'll wake up because she definitely she's married to a good man, so maybe the God in you can help her overcome the Satan in her.
Well, I'm hoping so, but her friends on Facebook and her friends, those black women on Facebook, if she did, it's just like anybody. If you decide to leave wickedness and evil, the devil not going to let you just walk away.
That's right.
One thing about, and you're right, there's nothing but spirits that we're dealing with.
Yeah.
This is the flesh, we're dealing with spirits. That's it. It's just nothing but spirits. I realized that as I got older. Just spirits. That's all it is. So the devil is never going to let you just, going to let people walk away. I mean, he's going to fight for evil 24 hours a day, 365 days a year.
You're 100%
even
right.
if, sometimes you ever see yourself winning people over, and then the devil pulls them right back in.
Yes, absolutely, man. So how long you been married to this woman?
14 years.
Amazing. Well, Keith, I really, really appreciate your call, man. And, I wish you well. You're on the right track. Hopefully, your wife will come around just before you die.
That's funny. I wish you would come around before I die. That's funny.
Oh.
And Jesse, I want to say one thing. I know you have to go. I appreciate you. And all them black women call you ain't got no black supporters. You got just as many black supporters as you do white.
Yes.
So you say, hey, every black woman, angry black woman listening to this, you are a lie, just like your Democratic Party is a lie. Jesse has just as many black supporters as they do white. So shut up. You don't know nothing. Take your angry, evil, hostile self, sit down. Don't nobody wants you no way. That's your problem. Nobody wants you because you're angry, evil, and hostile, and you raise our children and grandchildren to be just like you.
Amazing.
So, you know what? Go to hell. That's where you're going anyway. That's how I had to say that again.
Keith, thank you for your call, man. Call me again. I wish you well.
Jesse, take care, buddy.
I will. That's amazing. Amazing.